Welcome to our newest episode of Run Report. And if you didn't watch our last video about Chad Johnson and his daughter who ran a 54 in the 400 at AAU Junior Olympic Championships, you probably want to watch that one before this because we're kind of just continuing from that video. Because me and Aaron were both in that video, and we both posted on our Instagram little polls if Chad Johnson can beat Shael Johnson. And let me remind you, Chad Johnson, he's 41 years old. He played 14 years in the NFL Football League, and now he's out of that. I think he plays a little bit of soccer. He's still kind of in some shape.
And Chad Johnson, she's 14 years old, and that's his daughter. Let's just remember that too.
Hey, and let's also remember she won the 1500 and a 442. She won the 800 and the 209, and she won the 400 and a 54-2 at the AAU Junior Olympic Championships.
And Chad Johnson is like 6'2", 180, and just letting you know.
All right, let him know. Let him know.
We started getting the argument too. We were thinking like, can all wide receivers break 50 in the 400?
Yeah, that's what pretty much developed from this all into this, because that was basically his argument. He was saying that Chad Johnson could still run about a 50 right now, and that all wide receivers are able to break 50 in the NFL.
Football players, what's up, bro? Come on now.
And I really just I disagree. I don't think the word all is really ambiguous, is really just straight up, is really straightforward, and is really like it's foolish to say all.
Foolish.
It's foolish. I'm sorry, NFL players. I have a lot of respect for y'all. I know y'all have a lot of talent. You guys are pretty much the top of the food chain when it comes to athletes in America, football in America, and football and basketball. But to say all, that I don't know about that. And then this also comes from why we're talking about on here. We had a Let's Run forum that we put onto this. I put it on there, and it has about 114 responses to it now. It was number 3 on top of trending at one point, and there's a lot of good points. So my opinion has kind of changed on it. But let's get why do you think all football players can break 50?
Okay, let's get this started. I said all. I didn't say all D3 players, all D2, all D1, all high school. I said all NFL players, okay? Mm-hmm. So when I say NFL players, that means I'm talking cream of the crop. And one of the main reasons I thought of this is because of my experience, We grew up running club track, So if you run club track, shout out to everybody that's ran club track. Shout out to my football players that were running the 1500 back in the day.
On those LA Jets?
On the LA Jets, for real.
Hey.
But hey, they grew up, all those kids, they grew up and they went to D1. Not all of them went to the NFL.
Yeah.
But all those guys, bro, in high school, they were under 50 easy. When I went to Roosevelt High School, we had a team, our record is 312. Most of those guys were just football players. Yes, they trained, of course. But do you think these 16-year-olds can beat these NFL grown men? That's one question.
Yes.
But no, stop.
Some of them can.
Some of them can. Yeah, the ones running 47s. But basically, let me finish.
Okay.
Basically, what I'm saying is, 50 point. Every sprinter knows this is not a very. I'm not saying it's a bad time, but it's not a very good time. It's not a 45. It's not a 46. And we already know when you look at in track terms, those 100 guys that never run the 4, you throw them on the 4x4. What do you expect them to split? 49.
Yeah.
49. 50. So what I'm telling you is, now I would say 100% is a lot, but what I am saying is, if you throw 90% of them in there, they're gonna go out the first 200.
90.
They're gonna put out the first 200. These guys are gonna go out at like a 22, Yes. Do you know why they're gonna go out at 22? It's because they don't know how to pace themselves, so they're gonna go out too hard.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna die with the 28, a 28 to 27. And what's gonna happen is they might even go 21 high on the first 2. But what's gonna happen is these guys are strong, they're built, and they're gonna be able to power through that. Like, you don't underestimate their training. Like, 50 point is not that fast. I promise you.
I understand 50 is not that fast. But I think what you don't understand is the changing of guard from going to playing in a football game to running a 400-meter race. I think the entire mentality and the entirety of just getting to that last 100, that first 300 easy. That first 200 easy, but getting on to that last 100, I think is where things are really going to change. Now I believe you. Once you came up with that argument saying about them going out at 22, 23, like it's going to be pretty. For some of them, it's going to be pretty easy even if they die to just come back in at 28.
We're talking about receivers too.
Yeah, I understand that, but I think it's less than 75%.
Less
than 70, maybe 65.
65?
Maybe 65.
Bro,
I was at less than 25% at one point, but
bro,
maybe
tripping.
Maybe 65%. Because when you really think about it, bro, they don't have the same lactate strength. I don't think they have the same lactate strength as a varsity 400-meter runner at any type of high school. They don't have that same type of lactate strength. At most of them do not. I mean,
bro,
less than most, like 25% don't. 25% don't. But then that cream of the crop, they do. They're just natural and just be able to die out at the end and cross the line just dead and run like a 40.
Hey, if you watching this right now and you in the NFL and you can't break 50, you at a disadvantage. I'm just telling you, you are at a disadvantage.
That's why they get cut.
On the football, if you in the NFL and you a receiver, and we're not talking about DBs you for sure at a disadvantage. But if you a receiver in the NFL and you cannot break 50, all I'm saying is, I think, this is why I put it. We're in training camp right now, right?
Yeah.
I think if at the beginning of a training camp, coach comes in, he's like, yo, every receiver here, you got to break 50 points or you're not going to make the team. I'm telling you, everybody's breaking 50.
Everybody on the team.
Every receiver.
Every receiver. Every 50.
Yes, if they had to.
At the beginning of training camp.
Beginning of training camp. They say at the end of training camp, what's training camp, like 2-3 weeks or whatever?
Like a month, I think.
Yeah, at the end of the training camp, we're going to do a 400-meter time trial and you have to break 50. I bet you all of them are breaking 50.
I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. And there were people also on the Let's Run thing saying that they have like 4 weeks, 6 weeks of specific training. Absolutely, all of them will be able to do it. I bet if all NFL wide receivers like in the NFL had specific training for about like 6 months, they would all be competing to go to Olympic. No, they would all be competing to go to Olympic trials. That's what I'm saying. If they all had that type of training. Like, to be honest, they're the cream of the crop, bro. A lot of those people from clubs that you were training with, if they would have kept on running track, bro, they would be at Oregon, but they would be running and going to NCAA's easy.
I mean,
but like,
I don't know if every wide receiver, if they train, could run a 44 now. Like, I don't know about that.
There would be way more people in America running 44s, even though there is a lot right now.
Yeah, there'd be some ones like, I mean,
we would never lose a 4x4. Even though we barely do, we would never lose it if we had NFL football players running the 400.
Yeah, I mean, we would definitely have more 46s, 45s.
Yeah.
46s. I'll say what? We would have more 46s. I'm not going to put, you got to be special to run 44. I always put, we'd have more 46s.
But like for this specific situation, I meant on like a drop of a dime. Like I'm like, hey bro, I need you to run this 400 right now. Let's see what you run. Let's see if you can break 50. I'm thinking 65% are not. 65% are breaking 50. That other 35% are probably running 51s, 52s.
What point? I don't know. I still don't even.
And Chad Johnson, definitely, he ain't running.
Chad Johnson can run 51 right now.
55.
Chad, 55, bro?
He's running 55.
Stop.
He's running 55.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful, bruh. All my football players that haven't ran, football players, if you just got out the league, if you just stopped playing last year, I bet you could come in and run under 55, easy.
I doubt it. Highly doubt it. But I think we're going to pretty much wrap it up right there. Make sure you guys comment down below because I want to hear what you guys hear. And make sure you guys comment on our forum down below because that forum is hot. There's like 114 comments right now. So there may even be more. Like, bruh, like that thing, there's some funny stuff in there too about Kelvin Benjamin and buttermilk biscuits. And I don't know, bro.
Hey, y'all know I'm right. Go drop down in the comments and let me know what you think.
All right, let's let you guys know. Thank you guys. Later.
That was smooth, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, mama, I dare you to take a little pain.
We're not just here to take part. We're here to take over.
Tell him. All kind of messed me up at the end.
I know. What are you doing?
Coming in, knocking on the door all hard.
Why would you come in
I
here?
gotta get a sign that says on air.
Did you not know?
No, I didn't know what y'all were doing.
You didn't think we were yelling in here for